I would be less than honest and lesser more than human if I didn't begin by saying that perhaps more than anyone present today, I have mixed feelings. Please do not hear in that statement any hesitation or doubt about Nick Kochi assuming the office of sheriff. I am as sure as I've ever been about anything concerned with the office of sheriff of Hampden County that Nick Kochi stands ready, willing, and able to be one of the finest sheriffs in this department's 356-year history. My mixed feelings comes from a different place than any ambivalence about the new sheriff. To explain them, let me just say that if someone spends over 4 decades in work and doesn't have mixed feelings upon leaving, my heart goes out to them because they have missed out on a great deal. In my case, I have been fortunate, truly blessed really, to have had work that allowed me to live my faith by seeking to help the least loved and most needy amongst us, and to utilize my interest in and abilities at being a coach of some really great players that I have been fortunate enough to hire, many of whom are here today as part of the Sheriff's Department family, including the man taking the oath of office as sheriff. Today, and the era belongs to Nick. So I don't want to go into a long recitation of what was created over the last 4 decades that has made the Hampden County experience a national model. But I believe that it's important to sum up briefly our philosophy and practice because Nick Kochi has dedicated nearly a quarter century of his work life to being an integral contributor and leader in that mission and accomplishments. I would begin by saying that the foundation and keystone of our philosophy has been the core respect for the full humanity and potential of everyone in our facilities, those incarcerated, those who work here, visit, or volunteer. Then I would add that we acted on that respect by not letting those in our custody stagnate with inactivity and an us-them cesspool of frustration and bitterness. Instead, we challenged inmates with the opportunity to pick up the tools and directions to build a law-abiding life. These tools and directions took the form of productive activities, such as programs and work that they were expected to participate in for at least 40 hours a week. Then, to continue the positive momentum began at the correctional center. Rather than have offenders fall off a cliff into old ways and old days when they left our custody, we established a continuum of lesser levels of security so the offender could be strongly supported and closely supervised as they re-entered the community. Believing in community corrections, we established over 300 community partnerships with public, nonprofit, and private agencies to help offenders re-enter the community as positive, productive, law-abiding citizens. Many of these community partners are represented in our audience today. To put it simply, we sought to be guided by things of the spirit rather than things of the ego, and truly asked ourselves daily the question that I wish were asked more in public life generally and in corrections particularly: what is the right thing to do? The sum of these striving for excellence, as we put it, was 27 consecutive A+ evaluations by the American Correctional Association and the lowest recidivism or return to jail rate of any urban county jail in America. And let me say at this point that while we were doing all this, they called me the Rock. But the real rock of my family has been the lady that has been my best friend since our first years of high school, my wife, Martha. And let me also say that they call this my right hand, but my real right hand has been my brother Jay. In fact, there were times when Jay was both my hands as we grappled with the problems and possibilities of this very complex endeavor. The fact that Nick Kochi has really been one of the master builders, if you will, in this edifice of true corrections that we've constructed is an integral part of this moment. So is the fact that Nick was and is the embodiment of our correctional supervision model: strength reinforced with decency, firmness dignified with fairness. Indeed, so much that Nick received an award for exemplifying that model as a young officer. No one should doubt that Nick's moment has come because his professional capabilities and character were forged under fire on the hard anvil of experience. If you take a look at the 356-year history of this department, as compiled by historian Lawrence Gormley, you will see that Nick Kochi is the first sheriff in our history credited with working his way up through the ranks from entry-level correctional officer to sheriff. You will also see that he is the first sheriff to have served in such diverse roles as commander of our tactical team, director of training, and being instrumental in the pioneering reformation of our disciplinary segregation unit. I always said that I hoped that the man or woman who succeeded me as sheriff would have the eye of the tiger. This past summer, on hot, hazy, and humid weekend afternoons, when much of the rest of the county was lying by a pool or sitting with a cold one in the shade of the cookout, or at a beach in Maine, or watching the Red Sox in an air-conditioned den, Nick was out pounding the pavement, seeking to win the office of sheriff with the sweat equity it deserved. He truly had the eye of the tiger. And Nick, my dear friend, let's tell it like it was. This was a harsh campaign by some, at times very painful for you, for your family, for me, and for my family, and many of us. But genuineness, yes, Nick, genuineness, won out. And you emerge bloody but unbowed. Today, Nick, you stand tall, washed clean by the truth of who we are and what we've been, and by the faith that all here have in you to lead us forward. I'll end by saying a few things directly and publicly to our new sheriff. Nick, thank you for giving me the peace of knowing that all that we planted together with strong, deep roots will continue to be tended, growing with caring hands. Thank you for enabling me to hope and trust that the best days of our beloved department lie ahead of us. And please know that I'm always available for a cup of coffee if you ever want to pick an old sheriff's brain, or just have some company in those moments of decision and crisis only a sheriff can know. Please know that I wish you the same love of your work as sheriff that I had in my time as sheriff. Thank you for spending a lifetime becoming a man and a professional that I can feel honored to call something that I haven't called anyone else for a long, long time. Sheriff of Hampden County, Massachusetts.